You mentioned about getting involved earlier. Let's say that there's a general contractor or even a client watching this, and they maybe you're less familiar with design assist or less familiar with doing offsite construction. When and how should that GC reach out to partners like you to kind of kickstart this process? And do you think design assist and prefab can be applied to any job, or is it just jobs of a certain size, certain complexity, or particular markets?
Yeah, good questions. From a timing standpoint, we said it before, but earlier is good, right? We recommend if a project team is thinking about offsite construction, get some potential partners engaged. Really once the schematic design phase is done, so you've got some basic project parameters established, right? That's important. But having said that, by the time, like say, 100% design development package is done, you really want to be using that information to go out and get integrated offsite construction partners on board. That's when you really want to get them on board, so that you catch that piece at the critical stage. You get an offsite constructor involved before the rest of the project team kind of gets into the weeds on a lot of the details. That helps, if nothing else, make sure that whatever's being done offsite is very well integrated with all the on-site activities, right? So you really want to get them involved earlier. But again, probably after the SD stage is done. In terms of what jobs would be good for design assist, it's really about size and complexity, Jack. The larger and more complex these jobs are, the more important it is to be carefully integrated with the rest of the project scope, with help from the right offsite constructor as an expert. Whereas if it's a simple scope, maybe a single module that's supposed to go into a project with limited field work, maybe limited sort of points of coordination with the field work, maybe design assist isn't necessary. What we would recommend is, if a project team's thinking about this, talk to some potential offsite construction partners, see what they think, right? Is it a good application for design assist or not? They'd probably be the best ones to potentially weigh in on that.